Want to take a second to make some comments about this, what's happening today, August 1st, 2012, with Chick-fil-A. From what I'm seeing on Facebook, Chick-fil-A restaurants across the nation are being flooded with customers. Lines going around the building from the drive-thru. My wife went to the one close to our hometown in Ohio, and they're lined up around the building. You can't get in, but people are standing there waiting patiently. Now, this apparently has to do with the supposed controversial comments made by Dan Cathy. I think that's partially true, but I don't think it's the whole story. And I think there's something that the Christian church needs to learn about this situation. If you read Dan Cathy's original statements in context, it's a different story than what's being portrayed in the media. Now, personally, I could give a rip about gay marriage. I just don't care. Sorry. But it's none of the government's business who marries who. And unless you're one of the people that's getting married, it's none of your business either. I hate to break your heart, but that's how I feel. Now, I was telling my wife that I think the reason that Chick-fil-A is receiving this response is because as consumers in America, I believe we're honestly more taking up for someone who has taken care of us. My wife told me just now about something I didn't even know called Mom's Valet at Chick-fil-A, where a mom can go through the drive-thru and order her food and then go inside and they'll bring it to you so that she doesn't have to go in with 2 or 3 or 4 kids dragging behind her and stand in line. And even if you do go inside and order your food, they'll carry it to the table for you. Try that at McDonald's. Try that at Wendy's. Try it at Arby's. Chick-fil-A, for years, has concentrated on the little things. The little things is what has made them great. I can't ever remember a time in my 35 years of going to Chick-fil-A and getting bad food. Go to Wendy's, McDonald's, Arby's, it's a crapshoot. Most of the time it's decent, but there's going to be times that you're going to open that bag and pull out that food and the bread's going to be stale, or the bacon's going to be tough, or the meat's going to be cold. And then they serve it to you with a nasty attitude by some punk or some idiot that they've got standing there that could care less whether or not you get the right order. But what do they say when you go to Chick-fil-A? And you say, thank you, and they say, oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. They say that every time, and they don't just say it. It's not just a platitude. It's not, well, say my pleasure so that it makes the customer feel like we're doing a good job. They're actually doing a good job. They don't charge you for extra sauces. Nothing infuriates me more, makes my blood boil, when I go to McDonald's and say, I'd like to have an extra sauce. Well, that'd be 50 cents. 50 cents. Yeah, because your CEO's kid's college depends on that 50 cents for that stupid sauce. Right. Here's the point. Chick-fil-A has done a good job of serving people for a long, long, long time. There's nowhere else on the planet that you can go into and get better service than you can at Chick-fil-A. And I think that's where we as the church, the people who are supposed to be living on these Christian principles, maybe we need to cut some of the platitudes and the feel-goodism out of our churches and just start serving people. Maybe we just need to serve people. We don't need the big campaigns. We don't need big donor drives. We don't need multi-billion-dollar buildings. We need to serve people. And we need to serve them well. Because here's the problem. The American church has done a horrible job of serving people. And I know that's going to break some of y'all's hearts, and I'm sorry. But it's just the truth. So we need to learn from Chick-fil-A not to stand up and rub our gay marriage views in somebody's face. We need to learn how to serve people, because human behavior is the key to this. Human action. The economic teacher Ludwig von Mises, that was one of his main points, was about human action. Is the government can pass a decree that says people should do this, and then this is X is going to be the response, and that just doesn't happen, because humans flow like water, wherever the least resistance is. And so, yes, there are a lot of people, I think, showing up at Chick-fil-A today because they're going to stick it to the man. They're going to stick it to some bad loudmouth liberal, blah blah blah. But if Chick-fil-A sucked as bad as McDonald's does, but they said, "Oh, we love Jesus, but we suck," there wouldn't be people lined up around the block. My wife told me a while ago on the phone. She said, if this was McDonald's, I wouldn't even show up. I don't care how much they love Jesus. They suck. So maybe it's time that us in the church should stop sucking so bad. It's something to think about. It's something to consider. And it's something that we ought to be having a lot more conversations about inside the church than where we stand on gay marriage. Because that's obviously working out well for us, isn't it? Think about it.